In this module, we will be discussing different types of traffic control at intersections. And a few major ones are signal control, that you see the red light, green light, that is the first type of traffic control. The second type of control is a roundabout, which we see a lot in Raleigh. And we also have the yield sign and the stop sign. So those are the major traffic control types that we will go through in this module. I plan to spend 2.5 weeks with you to discuss this class. Traffic control is very important because of two reasons. Number one is delay. A lot of times we arrive at intersections and it's yellow and it's red and we have to wait. So a good traffic control will reduce the time you spend waiting at the intersection. The second major reason is safety. Most of the traffic crash happen at intersection while you are waiting, while you are slowing down at the intersection. So two reasons, safety and traffic delay. If you look at the Raleigh, a very interesting intersection is at the Kings Highway and I-44. Because I think it's interesting because it has double roundabout. That means we have two roundabouts together, which is not very commonly seen. So when you see this, maybe your question is, does it work very well? And in 5 years, will it continue to work? Or another question you may ask yourself is, what if we put a signal over there instead of continue to use a roundabout? Traffic engineers who work for Missouri DOT, as well as different consulting firms, will find this traffic control very useful. And because think about how many intersections do we have in the city that you live, for the signal control, for the roundabout, for the stop sign and the yield sign. For each city, we may have hundreds or even thousands of intersections that we need to implement traffic control. So this is very important, and you will see this, you will use this very often in your future career. There will be two things that we'll go through. The number one is a warrant of using traffic signal, meaning that we don't want to install traffic signals at every single intersections. There are certain criteria that will define at what condition we will use traffic signals. So that's number one, the warrants. The number two is the procedure of us doing the traffic signal control, meaning how do we determine the cycle length? How do we determine the length of the green time and the yellow and the red? So those are the two basic, most important modules we will go through in this class. Traffic control is a very interesting module, and if you choose transportation as your major, you will see this very often. You will use it from time to time. I look forward to sharing this interesting module with you.